Look in my eyes. What do you see? The cult of personality. Keen is back, according to CM Punk. And I'm back too. I've been back on a long hiatus. I've been traveling around. I've taken a step back from social media for a while. And now I started to take back what's rightfully mine, the truth. It's funny, the truth does hurt many times. And I'm going to be very honest with you. This is going to be the most truthful analysis of this show that I ever made in my entire life. So, off the bat, first off, we're talking about AEW Collision. Collision happened last night. It took place at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, and people did not disappoint. They came out in drones, basically. Um, there are going to be some e-drones talking about, well, they didn't show the whole entire arena, so there's probably a lot of seats missing. Well, there were some videos. There were seats missing, but not by a lot. That's always through the hard cam area. But you know how people are going to act. Let's just say off the bat, the setting, the set looks absolutely professional. It was truly one of the most professionally done sets I have ever seen out of AEW in a very long time. See, this is what happens when Warner Media gives Tony Khan damn near $1 billion bonus for him to just do his project, whatever the hell he wants. You get better production, and it looks beautiful. It looks professional. It is completely different from the Dynamite. You could tell there is going to be a significant difference between Wednesday night and Saturday night. Wednesday night, in my honest opinion, is going to be the goofy night. You're going to have the flips, you're going to have the gymnastics, you're going to have the corniness that goes on a Dynamite, which is a crying shame because that's supposed to be the flagship show on AEW, you know? With that being said, Saturday Night Collision looked like it's going to be an adult show for adult wrestlers who are going to be wrestling on adult storylines, and it's going to be that purity that is so fresh and so new that it makes me very happy. It makes me very happy to see that. And of course, we got to talk about the big star of the show, right? CM Punk. CM Punk coming out to a huge raucous crowd. I mean, love him or hate him, when he's in Chicago, he's like damn near untouchable. He can do no wrong. Though there are a couple of people in that arena who are booing the hell out of him. More on that later. He comes in, he has his bag, a red bag, he has his boots wrapped around his neck, comes into the ring, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is, I'm tired of being nice. Wow. There we go. It seems like he's not done from his media scrum. All right. He talks about a lot of things. Um, Basically, summing up all this is that you people love him. It doesn't matter if you love him or hate him, cheer for him, boo for him. You can never ignore him because he's always spitting facts, right? He calls himself One Bill Phil. One Bill Phil. Because he is the most genuine article in a world full of counterfeit bucks. That's one takeaway I got from that. Targeting the bucks completely, That's that's meant to be seen here. He also made a little apology, for those who felt uncomfortable seeing him on TV or who wanted him gone. He basically said that I apologize that the only thing that is softer than you fans are the wrestlers that you cheer for, which again is another shot at the Bucks and Omega and Heyman and Adam Page, who were probably butthurt by the whole entire thing. But who cares? You better play hardball for Mr. CM Punk. He also went on to say that in my bag, it's like he was really talking about the fact that he have never lost the AEW championship. And there's a direct shot at MJF. He is not the champion because he got the best dog collar match. All right. He got the belt because he won it, because he earned it. And that is going to be setting up a lot of things down the line for a potential CM Punk MJF program leading probably sometime later on this year. Who knows? He mentioned his boots and talked about that unless someone can fill these boots, no one is taking him off his pedestal. The King is back. That's all I'm saying about CM Punk. The King is back, and he's going to be in a huge six man tag team match along with FTR, known as CMFTR, going up against Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Samoa Joe. So he set the tone of Collision. Oh, and a shout out to the announcer, the announcer desk right here. You got Kevin Kelly, who is the driving force between New Japan Pro Wrestling, the English speaking type, and of course Nigel McGuinness, former Ring of Honor champion. All right, it gave me some old school NXT vibes when those two were talking back and forth. Get me more Renato, and you got yourselves a wonderful, wonderful, announcing team. And trust me, this is a lot better than what I'm hearing out of Dynamite. It seems that comparing the two, Excalibur just looks so winded. Excalibur just looks like he's just took a huge 8 ball and is just speeding through the comments. He is about as infuriating as the Flash, and I saw the Flash movie, and I gotta tell you, everyone will say it's a great movie. I say it sucked, but that's for another time. I'll tell you that much. So then we get to the first match of the night: Luchasaurus versus Wardlow for the TNT Championship. It was a huge big man match, two big men just fighting out, and Christian Cage at the end took a camera from the cameraman, bashed Wardlow over the head with it, and Luchasaurus got the pin. 1, 2, 3. Luchasaurus, new TNT champion. The TNT championship to me is very boring. The fact that Orange Cassidy is making the international championship means something a lot more than the TNT championship ever did is a slap to the face to everyone previous to the current title holders who have held that TNT title. I'm talking about Cody Rhodes. I'm talking about Brody Lee. Hell, I'm even talking about Darby Allin. I know a lot of people are trying to say Wardlow deserves better. It's the booking that is making him terrible as it is. Can we just stop and just think that maybe the problem is just Wardlow himself? I mean, the guy just has no charisma. The guy is just boring. He's just a regular big guy, right? A big guy, no charisma. I am really trying hard to buy into the hype with just Wardlow. And to be perfectly honest with you, he's nothing. He was better off not saying a damn word and being MJF's lackey. That's it. Ever since he left that, ever since he stopped being MJF's lackey, nothing good was happening from him. Nothing. Maybe it should have been a heel. I don't know. But as a face, he just sucks. He's trash. He's trash. And as trash goes, he belongs to the WWE. I honestly believe, and you know what? I'm the type of person who could outright say, this guy will never go to the WWE. He's too loyal to AEW or just such and such a guy. I can never see him fit well in the WWE program. I'm saying this to you guys right now, Vince. Just take Wardlow off our hands and create him the way you want to create him in the WWE. I think he'll do great in the WWE. big muscle bound men like him would thrive in the WWE. You know, he wouldn't even have to say a word. His presence will speak volumes. I think he'd be much better off in that place because he's just wasting his time here in AEW. No one's buying into him. He's not a fan favorite. There's not a lot of gimmicks to choose from with Wardlow. He's just a generic type of wrestler. And quite frankly, I'm here for the tech wrestlers. I'm here for the luchadors. I'm here for the acrobatics. I'm here for the violent menaces. And you do not fit any of those descriptions, Wardlow. You remind me of a sports entertainer. Big guy like a Brock Lesnar who could say a few words, like or a Braun Strowman, and will fit well in Vince McMahon's, big man love fest. So go over there. Stop wasting your time here. We got Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks putting their names into the Owen Hart tournament. That'll be taking place in the following weeks in Canada. Let me see what else. Oh, Andrade El Idolo versus Buddy Matthews. First off, I am so happy that Andrade is back. He looks fantastic. I think he put on like at least 10 more pounds of muscle. I mean, he looks solid. The guy looks absolutely solid. I knew coming in when he first started, he looked like a lightweight, but now he looks more like a heavyweight than anything else. And his match against Buddy Matthews was amazing. It's amazing too. This is a funny story. Both men are fighting in AEW, knowing that both of their wives are the top women wrestlers in the WWE. And at one point, they both mimic their wives like finishers. Of Andre El Idolo winning the match using the figure eight. The figure four leg lock. He transformed into the figure eight. That's a huge shout out to Charlotte Flair. I guess it all runs in the family and whatnot. But great match. Absolutely happy about that. It was absolutely fantastic. And let me see what else happened. What else happened? Oh, Miro. Miro showed up. Miro appeared going up against Tony Nese. And Miro did what Miro loves, man. And trust me, the crowd was loving the shit out of him. They love him so much. And he looked fantastic too. It seems like the layoff did a lot of good for Miro. This was definitely a squash match. Tony's got some offense in a little bit, but at the very end, Miro get him on the Machka kick and then finish off with the game over camel clutch. And that was about it. I'm very interested in seeing where this will go with Miro. Because the whole thing is about what happens afterwards, and we'll talk about that. The Acclaimed made their appearance, and the Acclaimed does what the Acclaimed does. And they did their rap, they did their promo, the people love it. They declare themselves both part of Dynamite and Collision, which is not bad. I'll have to see more of that on it. We wanted the crowd to acknowledge Billy Gunn this is Father's Day, and shout out to all the wonderful fathers out there. You guys rock, and and that was about it. That was perfectly fine. And then we come down to the main event: FDR and CM Punk versus Switchblade Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Samoa Joe. And I gotta tell you, this was truly a CM Punk promotion. This was a CM Punk promoted matchup. You rarely saw any flips throughout the entire night, right? And they ran it back with CM Punk and Samoa Joe. For those who don't know, they had the rivalries of rivalries back when they were both in ROH back in 2004. So it was really great to see them just relive that again. Jay White, again, great psychology in the ring itself. Same for Juice Robinson. Same for FTR Cash. I mean, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, of course. Dax Harwood, I guess he went in scuffle with, I believe, Samoa Joe during the commercial break, and it was just banger after banger. And of course, at the end of it, CM Punk, got to go to sleep, got the win. The crowd went home happy, and that was about it. That was about Collision in a nutshell. And my thought about it is that, like I said, they kept it fresh. Um, okay, some good points. Some good points about Collision. Number one, I love the set. The set makes it feel very professional. The set makes it feel like Saturday night. Number two, I like the theme Saturday Night by Elton John. Nice little touch right there. Saturday night is fight night. The crowd was electric. Um, I'm glad that Miro's back. I'm glad that Andre El Idolo is back. CM Punk, it seems like he's back to trying to finish what he has started during the media scrum. He shaved his head too. Usually a shaved CM Punk is a heel CM Punk. And yeah, I thought everyone did a fantastic job. Those are the good points. Here's some of the bad points here. I don't like Wardlow. He just needs to disappear. Just go to the WWE. That's it. How many more times Tony Khan has to keep on reinventing and reinventing and reinventing to the point that maybe it's not Tony Khan's booking. Maybe it's just because Wardlow's just sucks. He just sucks. And it's a shame. And that's my opinion, really. Everyone else will have an opinion saying, no, he's disgraced, been booked. Well, you know what? You have to meet at the middle, right? Tony Khan can do one way, and you can do the other way. You have to roll with it. And if you're not rolling with it, I'm not vibing. If I'm not vibing, you got to go. That's it. You just got to go. JR supposedly was there for the main event, for CM Punk's main event. And for those who don't know, he fell through a flight of stairs, hurt his eye up real bad. He got a huge black eye on it. But God bless him. The man did not sound well at all. He should not have been anywhere near a microphone last night. The only reason he was even doing commentary is because CM Punk wanted him to do commentary. But honestly, um, they don't need him. Tony Khan, if you're running Collision, don't put JR into it. Let JR be part of Rampage or whatever. It flowed a lot better with Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness. You don't really need JR at all for it. And at least in JR's sense, he did say on Twitter that he was going to take some time off to heal up. Dude, just take all the time off you need. As a matter of fact, just retire. I love you, JR. I love you. You'll always be the iconic voice of pro wrestling. No one else can do it better than you. Just like no one else can do it better than The Undertaker. All right? But sometimes I think it's time that we just have to let things go. And it's hard because we all grew up listening to JR. But I think it's time to let go, man. I think it's time for you to just enjoy your retirement, and just let things be. So I just did not like the commentary on it, and that's basically. Oh yeah, there was a women's match also. I forgot to add in. It was Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale versus the Outcast of Tony Storm and Ruby Soho, but I don't really care much about it. The Chicago crowd was really into Sky Blue because she's from Chicago. But other than that, nothing newsworthy there. I was kind of hoping for a Thunder Rosa return, but it looks like we'll have to wait until next week before we can get any type of news coming out of the camp of Thunder Rosa. So we'll see about that. And oh yeah, Christian Cage. I forgot to mention on that TNT title, he took the belt and pretended that he won the whole damn thing. So I don't know what the dynamic will be. I mean, Luchasaurus winning the TNT Championship, that was a great touch. I like that. So I feel that maybe now it will be dominant now that we have a heel champion as a TNT champion. Whatever what goes from there, I don't know. Um, will Jungle Boy step up to the plate and face Luchasaurus for that title? I don't know. We shall see. The big test now for Collision will be the weeks ahead because the weeks following to last night's debut, they were not selling a lot of tickets within within parts of Canada, right? No doubt in my mind, next week is going to be pretty filled up. They're in the arena in Toronto. This is going to be the site for Forbidden Door, so they're going to have a very busy weekend. They got Saturday and Sunday night to fill up all those people. So it's kind of like a 2-night WrestleMania of some sorts if we really think about it. And yeah, but after that, I don't know how it's going to sell. It's going to feel weird when you transition from such a huge arena like the United Center into like an 8,000 seat arena, 10,000 seat arena. That's going to be the real test right there. So I don't know what Tony Khan and the rest of the AEW staff has in store in terms of that, but I'm really hoping that they can make something great out of it. But as long as CM Punk is on the TV screen, he's gonna make things happen, and he's gonna produce this shit well. This is his show, officially his show. And what's gonna happen with the Bucks, Omega, and Hangman Page? Because when you look at those individuals, right, you could tell they're very butthurt about all of this, very butthurt. So, how they're gonna respond come Wednesday? Are they even going to respond at all? Are they going to put some little notions here and there for being the elite or whatever the case may be? We have no idea. So we will have to wait and see exactly what happens in the following days leading up to Forbidden Door to see exactly what's going to happen. And I want to let me know in the comments, folks. Do you like this soft brand split that they are doing right now? Do you feel that it's like this is going to be good for the company? Do you feel it's going to blow up in your face? Do people love CM Punk? Do you hate CM Punk? This is your chance to shine, and let me know in the comments about what you think about it. And as always, you can shout out on my channel, and I'll be doing this again. And give me some feedback. Let me know how you think about this whole format and everything like that. So, but until then, this is Bane with Jamaica signing off, and I'll say, see you later. Peace.